So today I want to talk about my experience using a Chromebook in place of a standard laptop for creating content, photo editing, drawing, sketching, those types of things. For the past, I would say 4 months, I have been using a Chromebook in place of a laptop for a lot of those things. And I kind of wanted to go over how well that's been working out for me. I know there's a lot of back and forth over how usable Chromebooks really are for artists and people that like to create things and designers and stuff like that. So I decided to go ahead and just kind of put it to the test and see how it worked for me. And I'm going to say up front that honestly, the Chromebook has been a great asset to me. It has been a big replacer for my laptop in a lot of ways, which obviously I will go into more detail on, but this will be a mostly positive review of using a Chromebook for those types of things. Up until this point, I have pretty much just used a standard laptop for everything that I do. I did use lower end, cheaper Android tablets for drawing and sketching. And while they did work well for very basic painting and stuff, I wanted something a little bit more, like I said, that could replace my laptop. I wanted something more mobile and lightweight that I could kind of carry around with me. And I wanted that in more of a tablet form, but with a better processor than what I was using previously. I pretty much wanted something kind of dead center between the tablets I was using and something kind of like the Surface Pro. I know that's kind of a broad spectrum, and I think I actually found a pretty good medium in between the two. So after some research and stuff, I decided on the Chromebook R11, and there were a few reasons that I chose this. It had decent memory. It has 4 gigs of memory. It's 11.7 inches, I want to say. It's fairly lightweight. I want to say it's about 32 gigs of storage. I could be wrong on that, but I want to say it's somewhere within that range. And the biggest selling point what I wanted it for, because it has a couple of different modes that you can use it in, and something about the Surface Pro that I like a lot is you have your standard laptop mode right there. It can go all the way back, and like the Surface Pro turns into a tablet mode like that. And then you can also do a tent, what they call a tent mode, which is like this. So all of that was pretty enticing to me. Like I said, it looked like it had a decent processor, and for the price for what it was, I got it at Walmart same day shipping for $289, I believe. I think with tax was like, I believe it was under $300 with taxes. Right off the bat, it's super fast. I haven't had any lag issues. The performance is pretty good. So how Chromebooks work as opposed to your standard Windows or Apple, I can't really say how it is against Apple products. I don't really use Apple products, so I can't really say how it is against, say, an iPad. I mean, so how this one works is you have your standard Chrome searching. So when it comes to downloading software and stuff, pretty much if you can access it via a website, you can pretty much grab what you need. And then you can also pretty much any Android app is compatible with this. So it's kind of a mixture between a mobile device and something like a Windows product. That's kind of how the Chromebook works. I don't use Photoshop CC. I have Photoshop CS6 on my actual laptop, and I have some other apps that I use on this device. From what I understand, I believe that Photoshop CC can be used on a Chromebook. But for the drawing app, I'm still using the same app that I've been using for years, which is Autodesk Sketchbook Mobile. I have a couple of videos on it. And it actually has a time-lapse drawing recording capability within the app. So I have actually been using that for the past few speed drawings that I've done, which you can see here. Yes, I have been able to use the Chromebook solely for my speed drawings, which has been great. When I tried using it on the other tablets, it lagged a bit and it didn't flow as well, but this one worked well. There was really no difference between using it on here and using it on my laptop. I also love the app itself. There's a lot of different layer adjustments you can do, different blending modes. You can customize your brushes. They give you a huge brush library. That's pretty much what I have been using for my drawings for the past 4 months. I think I've done maybe 2 drawings on my actual laptop. So everything that you can see here was done on my Chromebook. Question, can a Chromebook be used in place of a standard laptop? For, I would say probably 99% of what I do, yes. I haven't explored this too much. I believe that you can, so I would have to actually try this out myself. I haven't really had a need to. Using customizable brushes, because Photoshop has such a huge library of customizable brushes that you can download online and use. I haven't used any customizable brushes within the app. And then obviously if you use a lot of photo manipulation techniques within your paintings, you might need to download something like Photoshop CC for your Chromebook and not just use this app. The pen that I use is this pen right here. I have shown this in my holiday ideas for artists. It is from Black Web. It was $20. It is a rechargeable pen that you use that has a fine tip on it. And again, this pen is what I used for all of the paintings being shown. It has about 40 hours of drawing time. You just take off the little nib here and you can charge it through there. So you have the fine tip and then you also have the round tip here. The round tip, while it reacted very well, it's already kind of fading and stuff a bit here, so that needs to be replaced, but I haven't had any issues with this yet. Next would be the video editing. The app I've been using for editing videos, which I used for my last speed drawing, is Power Director. It is a subscription service. It is $9.99 a month, and then, sorry, it's not $9.99 a month. It's actually $9.99 for 3 months or $7.99 for 1 month. The video editing app for what I do has worked really well. I don't do a whole lot of intricate editing. I do pretty much basic tutorials and speed drawings, vlogs and stuff, so those types of things. This has worked really well. You can layer images, videos, music. It's super fast. I haven't had any lag on it whatsoever. It processes pretty quickly. So making thumbnails and overall photo editing. So for the apps that I have been using, this is an area where it hasn't been able to completely replace my actual laptop. I have been using Photoshop Express for editing. Again, if you're able to get Photoshop CC, maybe I just need to try it and do a trial, maybe do a video on that. But if you if you're just relying on apps for your photo editing needs, this is probably not going to be intricate enough for a lot of, say, if you do photo manipulations and those types of things. With the Photoshop Express app, you can do basic, your fine-tuning types of things, contrast, lighting, brightness. They offer a wide variety of filters that I actually do like. But when it comes to my photography, I like to do a lot of intricate editing, and I haven't been able to do that so far on my Chromebook. So in terms of my photography, it hasn't been a very big substitute. It can be if I get it really right and really what I need it to be in camera, and I just have some fine tuning I need to do, like I said, like upping the contrast, saturation, color balance, those types of things. Yes, I can do that on my Chromebook, but for the most part, I just use my laptop for that right now. I haven't explored too much into the photography side yet, so maybe there is something better out there, but so far I haven't really noticed anything. Obviously, it's great for things like your Instagram, your YouTube, watching videos, playing games, and then of course you do have, if you like to write up scripts and stuff for the stuff that you create, you obviously have all of your Google Docs apps that you can use on this as well. So you can do all of your writing, spreadsheets, those kind of things. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope that you enjoyed this and you got something out of it. So if you're looking for something to kind of be a tool for you to use on the go to replace a laptop or something, or you don't have the hundreds and hundreds to spend on something higher end, I do think that this is a great substitute. I've been able to utilize this a lot, and I do run to this more so than I run to my laptop anymore. And like I said a bunch of times, if I research more into the actual Photoshop CC side of things, I might be able to do more than what even more than what I'm giving credit for here. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos like this and commentaries and speed drawings and tutorials and stuff, please subscribe.